Good morning, guys. Welcome to Mass Trading. Be a pro trader. So today we are going to see how to use indicators or how to add indicators in fires. You can ask me why fires, because I am using fires. Because I can only show you on fires. I cannot show you on other platform. Though I use other platform, I just tried using Zerodha or tried using some other platform which I am not comfortable with. Finally, I ended up with the fires which I feel comfortable with. So this video, I am not recommending fires to anyone. You can use, if you like fires or if you are comfortable with Zerodha, you can still use Zerodha. And in this video we are going to talk only about indicators, how you can use it. So you will be wondering how, if you show in fires, how I will use it in Zerodha. All the indicators will be similar in both Zerodha, fires or Upstox, whatever trading platform you are using. So you don't have to worry. So it will be the same. So I will show you how to add indicators in fires. You can similarly add in Zerodha or Upstox also. So let's jump onto the video. But before going, as usual, please kindly subscribe to our video so that you will get posted as and when the new videos is updated in our site. So let's not waste our time and see how we can add the indicators in fires. So this is the fires window which I have opened here. So the stock name is Reliance. You can see here. If you want to change the name, you can type in whatever stock you want. Say for example, if I want a TVS Motor, I am just typing in TVS Motor, TVS Motor. The stock of TVS Motor will show up here. If you see here, you can see that. Now this is a blank chart without any indicators. This is the look and feel, which is what I like. This is a cluster free look which is very clear, white background, green, blue and green candle. You can just zoom in, zoom out. It's very cluster free and very nice to look. That is the only reason I use fires here, right? So now this is a blank screen without any indicators. If you want to add any indicators to it, first of all, what are indicators? Indicators are nothing but a light which you say, for example, if you are traveling on a road during the night time, the light will show you some guidance on the road. So this is something like a light that what we have, a street light what we have on the road. So this will guide you how the price is moving. Okay, so the problem with the indicators is, just because you are having a light on the street, you will not stop using your car's headlamp, right, or your vehicle's headlamp. So you will rely more on your vehicle's headlamp rather than on the street light. So the street light is an additional guidance which it can show you. So similarly for you, the indicators is only an additional guidance. But what is that which is important for you is, you have to know how the market is going to trend and you need to predict the market well. That is very important. So that is like how you are driving the bike with your own vehicle's headlight. So that is how very much important. This is only an additional guidance for you to show the price movement in the market. Okay. So now first of all you have to figure out how the market is trending. See, if I am seeing a 5 minutes chart here, the market is clearly in a downtrend. How you are saying a downtrend? I am just draw a trend line. You can see here. From this what you can clearly see, the market is going in downtrend. This is in a 5 minutes chart, but I am going to switch to a 1 hour chart. So how the market is looking now? Let me see. So in 1 hour chart also, the market is consolidating. How you are saying it is consolidating? From here to here, the market was in completely downtrend. Now from this place the market start to consolidate. You can see the price is moving within this particular range right now. Right? So the price is especially moving within this particular range. So this price goes up, go down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. So this is called as a consolidation. So clearly there is no trend. So you don't have to worry about how do I draw this trend line and all. This is to show you how the current market is. The current market is whether it is a trending market or it is a consolidation market. So what you have to do is you just need to add two indicators to find out how the market is trending, which is a very useful indicators for anyone to identify how the market is going or trending right now. So I'm just adding one indicator which is moving average exponential. I'm adding it 2 times, so you will have 2 listed over here. So I am changing the settings here. One is 9 period moving average. I am changing the line to a thicker line because the thin line I don't like it. So now you can see the 9 period moving average is added. Now I'm going to change the setting of another moving average to 50. So I'm changing the line to a thicker one. I have done that, so you can see 50 period moving average is in red color, 9 period moving average is in blue color. Correct? Now you can see, you can ask me how to use the moving average in order to trade. So that is something I will cover in the next video, but as of now I am showing you how to add the indicators in your chart. So how to identify whether it is an uptrend or downtrend? The simple thing is when the moving average is crossing the 50 period. Okay, so it is crossing the 50 period moving average. The red color line, when blue color line is crossing the red color line, it is in uptrend. When the blue color line is crossing the red color line from top, then it is a downtrend. Okay, so you can ask me, sir, now the blue color line is crossing the red color line. If I have entered here, the market has fallen down. How do I know? That is where you need to use your knowledge, which you will come to know only by trading, paper trading for few months together after watching all my series of videos, so that you will know when to enter, when not to enter. So this is a chart which I am using for 5 minutes. If you see the overall trend in 1 hour, whenever you are entering a trade, you need to see the trade in the long higher time frame duration. So I am pressing 1 hour time frame. So in 1 hour time frame, the market is clearly in the downtrend. Okay, so you should not enter the trade for buying signal when the market is completely going in downtrend. This is a 1 hour time frame. We are seeing in 5 minutes time frame because we are going to use the intraday trading signal so that we can enter on the same day and exit out of the same day with some profits. Okay, so I have added one indicators. So that's how we use the indicator in order to enter and exit. So that's why I said you need to rely on your vehicle's headlight in order to do the trading, not only on the street light. So if you have relied only on this particular indicator, if you have entered a buy signal once the blue line has crossed the red line, then you would have entered in a loss because the market fall down from there to here, right? So that is what I refer to. Now I will show you adding one more indicator. Say for example, I am adding RSI I'm going to add MACD. See now how the chart will look like, right? So this is how we add indicators. We have a lot of indicators listed here. We are not going to use all the indicators. If you use all the indicators, our chart will look clumsy, and there is a restriction or limitation to use the number of indicators on a chart. I think you can use only maximum of 8 to 9 indicators or something, post which you will not able to be, you will not be able to add it to the chart. It will show some restrictions, and your chart will also look very clumsy, and it will not. It is not recommended also to use a lot of indicators, because indicators will confuse you so much. So please kindly restrict to 2 or 3 indicators or maximum 5 indicators. If you see here, I am using 5 indicators here, 2 moving average lines, and 1 RSI and 1 MACD. So not even 5. I am using only 4 indicators. So this is more than enough to do the trading. How we are going to do the trading, and how we are going to enter a trade, that's something that we are going to watch in the next video. So the main thing when you are choosing a broker is, it's not about how the platform looks like. It's only mainly based on the brokerage charges, how much the brokerage is charging you for each trade. So that is very primarily important for choosing the broker. Ideally, I guess Fires of Stocks and Zerodha, more or less, they are charging the same charges. So whatever feels comfortable for you, whoever is giving you very less brokerage charges, you can sign up with them. So that is up to your wish. So that's all for now. We will soon catch up on the next video on how to do intraday trading. Until then, tata, bye bye from Mass Trading, be a pro trader. Thank you.